Yay! Uh-oh. One good thing happens, another bad thing happens. Oh, my cursor doesn't work again. But why? Hello, hello. Hi, hi, hi. 1 second. As I start to figure everything out. Game should be up. I need to return on my little guy. I'll be right away. Well, I will stay here. My little guy won't be for like 2 seconds. Ugh. Ah! I'm gonna be huge. I'm gonna be huge. And I should be good now. Hello? Oh, nope, it's being weird. Hello? Why is it doing that? Okay. Alright. Sure. Hey, as long as it works, I guess I can't complain. Anyway, hi. Hi, hi, hi. It's a pretty, uh, cold and rainy day today. So, perfect time to have a spooky game to chill out to. I got my water, I got my blankie, and hopefully I have better reading comprehension, though I make no promises. Uh-huh. Last time, we got to our funny old town for a funeral for our aunt. We, met our cousin. She was kind of mean. Then we met a freaking content creator. She was epic. And then we had to kill her dog. And I think that's really all the key points to take away from last time, if you really think about it. But this time, I doubt there would be any more ghouls or, freaks to worry about. And I think it'll be just a grand old normal time. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I'd like to continue with the World State in episode 2. Please save your game now. I already did that. But, would you like to see the recap of episode 1? Yeah. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. The long lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Perlane Scarlet, your cousin's mother, and your aunt seems like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Welcome to our family's humble abode. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering around anywhere else if you value your limbs, the flirt has been known to give out. So, Stella mentions he's famous. Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're gonna go around tuning your own horn, if you're not gonna go around tuning your own horn, you know I'm gonna do it for you. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. She hunts cryptids. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. What the freak? You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion's corpse out of these woods at dawn. Come on, come on, you, whatever your name is, grab the flashlight and help me line up a good shot. As the creature in the tree line grows louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. You dive to the flashlight and swing your body towards the woods. I said aim the damn thing, quick! Perfect. Wait, where's Gretchen? Where's my dog? Welcome home. My grandmother called them ditchlings. They're a terrible woman, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. In the comfort of Stella's guest room, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Tuesday morning awaits. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. It was just a recap stream. It's been a good one. Okay, bye. That was a freaking jape, and you all fell for it, I'm sure. You open your eyes. The sun has risen, the birds are singing, and you're still alive. And for now, you're safe. Your gaze wanders across the unfamiliar room to the window and the woods beyond, and you wonder if the monsters are lurking just beyond the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the comfort of your new friend's family home. You can't help but remember the sight of pale faces jeering at you as they carried Gretchen's poor little body into the underbrush. A knock at the front door. Your morbid thoughts are interrupted by a distinctly unhappy voice filtering through the house and past the closed door of your bedroom. Where the hell is Dragon? Oh, hey, Tabby. There's a fresh pot of coffee on the table if you want to come in. No, I just want to check in on my cousin. Let's make this quick. I have a lot on my plate today. You're barely decent. It might be mildly scandalous if people saw you like this. Oh my. There it is. I have to use OBS to freaking find where my mouse is, man. It sucks. You calmly collect yourself and tap with the fumes outside your door. Are you sure you don't want to visit for a bit? You don't have to run around being the big boss this week of all weeks. You should let yourself... I'm fine, thanks. Dragon, I know you're here. Where the hell are you hiding? But it's so funny. Yeah, dude, this is freaking mega awkward. I hope she doesn't get the freaking wrong idea. That would be embarrassing. Dragon isn't here right now. You must think you're so funny. I'm coming in. You better be decent. Good thing I am. He doesn't. Your cousin burst through the door, irate. Sorry, Dragon. Morning, how'd you sleep? What exactly did the two of you get up to last night? You went to the woods to film a video. Never mind, I don't actually want to know. What I do want to know is why on earth you decided to blow me off to spend the night with a stranger. Tabitha leaves in a huff, leaving you and Stella to follow her back to the living room. Look, last night was a lot, Tabby. There's something horrible out in those woods, and I don't think anyone in this room wanted Dragon walking up the mountain alone last night. Stella, would you mind giving me a moment alone with my cousin? And while you're at it, please stop calling me Tabby. We're not in high school anymore. Yeah, alright. Kinda... What the hell? This one. Sorry, Stella, but I should probably talk to Tabitha in private. Yep, totally understandable. Just let me know when you're all done. Y'all are done. Thanks. You've been in town for less than a day and my stress has already gone through the roof. I mean, I get it. Stella got you all worked up and you were too scared to walk home. Sure, whatever, that checks out. I don't care if those woods are chock full of ghouls and ghosties. You had me worried sick. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. I scratch my chin. You run off as soon as I got here. Don't expect me to respect your time if you can't respect mine. There's a difference between my duties and your impulses, Dragon. Don't do anything reckless while I'm at work. I'll see you back at the estate tonight. You hear Stella's voice call out from another room. Wait, Tabby, let me know if you're free sometime, okay? Tabitha sighs. You're relentless. We'll see, but don't get your hopes up. Hey, you good? Sorry about Tabby. She totally blindsided me. I don't regret it. I don't regret staying here, but you're right. That sucked. It's not like I didn't let her know where I was. Last night was a lot. I don't think anyone can blame me for crashing here. Tabby just doesn't get what we went through. Who would, honestly? Who knows? That could have happened. That couldn't. Who knows what could have happened if you had gone back last night? Anyway, sorry for the rude awakening. I'd been up for a little while and was hoping to let you get a little extra sleep. But you're up now. We've got a full day ahead of us if you're going to get to the bottom of this. Man, guys. I think the best players to really... Man, how are you so happy? What happened unless I kind of fucked up? Especially you. It's kind of weird. It's really strange. I think that's a normal thing to do. And not deranged and unholy. This one. I want to check out the mines at some point today. Maybe some of the miners there can tell me about Wayne. He scared the bejesus out of me last night. Definitely. Kaniko's waiting for us at the library, so we should head over there first. But unless we find something solid on ditchlings there, the mines seem to be the strongest lead we got. Oh, let me set up a group chat. What's your number? You and Stella exchange numbers. Yes! Yes! Alright, that's the end. Happy ending. Yippee! I can't believe it, guys. We made it. Text message from Stella to you and Kanika. It reads, group chat. Anyway, daylight's burning. So let's roll out as soon as you finish getting dressed. I have freaking peanuts, dude. I don't need other food. Walk to town was short. Stella's house is barely a stone's throw from the remains of Scarlet Hollow's once bustling main street. You shudder as you stare down the... Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I don't know what that was. You shudder as you stare down the thoroughfare, both from the chill of the morning air and the all-too-present memories of everything you witnessed last night. You see that building labeled Town Hall? That's actually the library. Well, it's also the Town Hall, but just a small upstairs office nowadays. I guess this town's not what it used to be. Oh, hey! Morning, Stella, and same to you, Dragon. Speak of the devil, we were just talking about you. Coming from Stella's, huh? Do you have a slumber buddy? Oh, oh, sorry, y'all. Actually, a bit of a rush this morning. I can't stop it to chat. It'll take me a bit to set up, so if you want to catch up with the folks or grab something at the diner, you can meet me at the library when you're done. He gestured towards Avery and Sybil and gives Stella a thumbs up. Cool, see you soon. Whoa, she always has time to chat. And I don't think I've ever seen her without Gretchen. Is she feeling okay? Oh, Stella and Dragon just got up to a bit of trouble last night, that's all. You can't just drop something like that and leave me hanging. What happened, Dragon? What a fucking freak! No, dude. We got some really good footage. That's it. That's all. That's why her dog's not here. That's why she's in a rush. We just got some really good footage. The fucking freak is lit. Let's see. I mean, what's one more person in this small town, right? So then I went to the woods to try and find a skunk ape, but we ran into something way worse. Actual monsters. Sybil said that they're called ditchlings, but whatever they are, they took Gretchen and have been mutilating the local wildlife. Whoa, slow down. Something took Gretchen? No wonder Stella ran off like that. I can't corroborate. I can't corroborate. At least with the regards of their encounter. I may not have been out there with them, but I've seen their footage, and they encountered something otherworldly in these woods. Well, whatever it was that happened out there, you're clearly a little shaken up. Tell you what, I'm on break for the next half hour. How about you swing by the diner? When we can fix you some of Sybil's new blend and try and calm your nerves. It's chaga and lemon balm. Always helped me on the bad days. If you need to talk about what happened, I'm all ears. Anyways, it's up to you. See you around, Dragon. See you, Sybil. Take care now, Avery. I'd better get back to it myself. Glad I was able to catch you this morning, if only to see how you were holding up. Please don't hesitate to stop by if I can be of any help. Ooh, interesting. What aren't you telling us? You're awfully relaxed giving everything you told us last night. Don't mistake my calm demeanor for compliancy. We all have our parts to play in this. I've shared what I know about the ditchlings, and I trust that you and Stella have what it takes to get to the bottom of things. I'm so sorry to cut our conversation short, but I've got things that need to be tending to. Stay safe, Dragon, and God bless. Whatever, man. I didn't want to know your freaking secrets anyways. Hill said he had some time to kill before she finished setting up. Let's go by the general store. This is your first time seeing the general store in the light of day. Young man sits at the table by the register, too preoccupied with his phone to care that you stepped in. Like he deranged. Like God can save you now. No, my pocket full of boiled peanuts that are probably leaking through my pants right now will save me. Never underestimate the Chekhov's peanut. Chekhov's nut, as they say. Chuck nut. No, not Chuck nut. So, if I wanted to buy some chips or something, do I talk to you, or... He sighs. I guess, yeah, Kanika decided to skip work today, so of course whatever plans I had didn't matter. Just take the chips, I don't care. I'm paying for the chips, I insist. I'm not ringing you up. Take them or leave them. Well. I'll have to turn down free stuff. A bag of salt and vinegar chips from nearby shop. It'll sustain you in the coming days. Cool. Is that what the wet spot is? Yeah, the wet spot in my back pocket. That's nut oil. Peanut oil. It's oh. I think phrasing is kind of important there. So yeah, young man doesn't respond to you as you turn to leave the general store. He enters the diner. The diner is a little quiet today, but the air's still heavy with the tantalizing smell of breakfast. Be the fucking freak. Guys! Guys! There's fucking freakazoids in the woods! There's freaks in the woods! I see. What do you mean you see? Do you assume that the big stain in my back pocket was something else? Well, joke's on you. It's the bag of boiled peanuts. You're sliding to the booth across from Avery. Hey there, stranger. Where you can exchange words when you saddles up a fresh mug of tea in hand. Heard you might need this. The answer is 29 down. The answer 29 down is oink, by the way. What? The clue is pin sound. How's that a sound a pin makes? Clearly, the joke is on me. Exactly. This guy's never had a bag of boiled peanuts in his back pocket, and it really shows. Wait, pin? Like pig pin? Are you kidding me? How was I supposed to guess that? I don't know. I don't know why you would even bother with these things. They're just gonna frustrate you. It's just something to do to fill the time. But maybe I should switch to Sudoku. When he leaves Avery, contemplating daily newspaper puzzles, returning to her seat behind the counter. Oh my god, I cannot read. So, thanks for telling me about last night. I know you want to really get into the grisly details. You can tell me, I won't judge. If you want to get into the really grisly details, you can tell me, I won't judge. He doesn't only take a sip of the tea. It tastes like you're drinking mold that someone tried to unsuccessfully spruce up with lemon balm. What the fuck? But lightly put the tea back down. Never intending to pick it back up. But nobody needs to know that. I probably should have warned you about the tea. Chaga does not mess around. It's a fungus harvested from local birch trees. It's supposed to be super healthy for you and sure tastes like it. It's a challenge to drink. Why not? You spill the beans. Glad to have somebody to talk to about the horrors you've witnessed. Whoa, that's some heavy stuff. No wonder Silas seems so distant. Can't believe Gretchen's really gone. Seems like that dog is gonna live forever. And monsters in the woods? I may not have lived here long. I may not have lived here long, but I never heard of anything like that happening around these parts. Can't say I like that thought of it. I can't say I like the thought of it. I'm sorry if you keep hearing me. I can bang my water against the microphone. My throat's a little icky today, sorry. I hadn't pegged you for as a transplant. Where are you from? I'm new here from Charlotte. Gosh, 3 years ago now? Maybe a little more. Lost track. When he offered me a place to stay and a job, and who was I to pass up on that sort of generosity? To be honest, it still feels like I just moved in. Practically everyone apart from the coal flukes grew up in this town, so it's like I'm the perpetual new kid. Don't get me wrong, folks here are plenty polite and friendly, but there's a shared history I'll never be a part of.
Of course I'm going to use my special stat. Why else wouldn't I have picked it?
Maybe you're more at home here than you think. Scylla really talked you up at the party yesterday. And I don't think she'd have done that if she didn't think you were really a part of the town. I get with you getting your head about fitting in. Hey, you know, thanks. I hadn't actually thought about it like that. Well, we're on the case, but I hardly know where to start. Let me know if you hear anything. Definitely. Oh man, looks like my shift's starting. Hopefully the Chagas had a chance to start working its magic. Dinner, diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions the monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Avery slips out of the booth, giving a friendly halfway before disappearing into the back. You leave the diner, ready to continue your day. Head to the library. Alright guys, do you say library or library? Only one answer's correct. I'll be fucking violent if you get the wrong answer. You enter the former town hall. What once must have been a stately foyer has since been converted into rows of shelves, meeting rooms, and offices long ago. Foyers, meeting rooms, and offices long ago give way to a serrated reference collection and reading areas. Oh, hey, you made it! Settle in. Read it. You head over to Stella and Kanika's table to settle in. Glad you found the place. Hey, Dragon. What? You look tired. Pretty amped. I actually never done a Scooby-Doo before. So real, Andrew. But this one's literally me, dude. The right one. How do you mean the right one? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Oh, you mean for saying the right pronunciation of library? Library. I'll sleep when I'm dead. We got important work to do. Yeah, I'm eager to crack into these books. Agreed. Anyways, I guess we should get started. Hey there, strangers. A literal stranger. Hey, I'm Dragon, Tabitha's cousin. I'm in town for the funeral. I say excitedly. Oh, I heard. But I should have known you were Scarlet. You look so much like Vivian. Not that I knew her very well. I was just a little kid when she left. But the Scarlet resemblance is, strong. I'm Oscar. You know, that last name. Anyway, Chief Librarian, and only Librarian. Oscar's amazing. He's practically built the library from scratch. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of what the kids around here get to grow up with. I don't know how good they have it. Back when I was in elementary school, all the library had was a couple shelves of boring books donated by old people. You're only too kind. But speaking of kids, have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. You know the crowd she hangs around with. They're good kids at heart. I'm sure they're just up at the old Maxwell place doing teen stuff. I went up there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep an eye peeled. Keep my eyes peeled. Let's the old Maxwell place. It's this great old abandoned spot. We used to hang out there when we were teens. I can't believe I used to be so reckless. The floors were like Swiss cheese. I should really have talked to Rosalina about when she gets home. But oh my god, I'm fumbling. My brain is rumbling. I'm crumbling. But why? I'm sure she's fine. You might not want to let her run off like that anymore, though. It's not as safe as it usually is around here. Is that so? Kanika's right. There's some weird stuff going on out in the woods. That's actually why we came here today. Have you ever heard of creatures called ditchlings? They're a type of cryptid that shows up around the place on the brink of disaster. They kind of look like a Pillsbury Doughboy. It was a creepypasta. If Pillsbury Doughboy is a creepypasta. Kanika's mom told us about them last night after seeing some footage we got in the woods. Ditchlings? Doesn't ring a bell. Dang, worth a shot. Okay, if you were, say, trying to predict a horrible disaster that might befall our town, where would you start looking? Well, they say history repeats itself, so I'd probably try and figure out what sort of disasters this region typically falls prey to. Should I be worried about something? I don't know yet. I'll be right back. Gonna nab some more books. I'm pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree. Barking up the wrong tree, Oscar. I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling the town. But she's right about the weird stuff. There's definitely something unusual going on out in the Lotus Woods. Oh my god, my allergies are kicking my butt. Icky, icky. I feel like half these answers make me look deranged. It's something we can't get to the bottom of. I'm gonna try and call Rosalina again. I'm sure she's fine, really. Rosalina's a smart kid. She knows better than to go around getting into trouble. And we'll make sure to keep our eyes peeled. Thanks, Kanika. And Dragon, if you see a 13-year-old girl with a black braid and glasses, would you let her know that her dad's worried about her? Oscar anxiously wanders off, phone in hand. Got him! Just grabbed the whole mess of his local history books. Holy shiza. Stella sets a massive pile of books on the table and pulls up a chair. All right, this is gonna be so much faster with the two of you here to help out. Got our snacks, got our source documents. Let's get the research party started. Reading awaits. Come on, sucker.
I hope they didn't pick up.
I don't know what this thing can and can't pick up anymore. Caught my dad sneeze earlier, so. This one's pretty based. This one, literally me. But this one might be something. A few entries catch your eye. Wampus Cat, Tommy Knocker, Telipo. Tommyknocker. Tommyknockers originated in Cornish mythology, spreading to the United States when Cornish immigrants began working in the Appalachian mines. Their names are for the knocking that can be heard from seemingly within the walls before a cave-in. According to some, the knocking serves as a benevolent warning. Others believe that the creatures take stolen hammers to support the supports of the mines and collapse them on whoever is unfortunate enough to still be inside. They are traditionally thought to be impish, leprechaun-like beings, but some claim that they're the spirits of dead miners forever cursed to haunt their final resting place. Wampus Cat. Off the link to Cherokee legends, some cite the Wampus Cat as originating with the story of a woman who sought the vengeance against a monstrous cat demon for driving her husband mad. She hunted it down and, by wearing a bobcat mask, tricked it into using its own vile magic on itself, freeing the people of the region from its evil. Others say Others say the creature's in the story of a woman who wore the pelt of a wild cat to witness forbidden hunting rites. The hunters of her village gathered to perform the rites, and she watched in secret from beneath the cat's pelt, but was soon discovered. For indiscretion, she was fused with the pelt and transformed into a creature that was neither human nor cat, forced to wander the wilderness alone, feared by all. The calls are those of a great sadness and serve as a warning to anyone who dares to go against tradition. Jalipo! There's a hunter who lived in a tiny cabin in the middle of the woods all alone with his hunting dog. One night, after a particularly bad week of hunting, both their stomachs empty, the hunter spied something out of the corner of his eye. A small creature had gotten into the cabin through a hole, and before he could even figure out what it was, he'd drawn his gun and fired at the thing, his anger guiding his actions. But it was quick and ran back through its hidey hole and out of sight, leaving only its long black tail shot off by the hunter's rifle. Well, guess this will have to do, he said to his dog and threw the tail into the pot to cook a soup. He and his dog ate well that night, and the tail filling them both up. Hunter crawled into bed satisfied, and his dog crawled up at his feet. He woke up to the sound of a long nails scrambling across the wood. His dog's nowhere in sight, only a rumpled spot on the covers where he'd been, and in the gloom he saw two big yellow eyes staring right at him. I want my deli. A high hoarse voice crackled from the darkness. Go away! The man screamed at the thing. But it stepped closer to him, still shrouded in darkness, the sound of the long claws dragging across the hardwood accompanying its movements. I want my telly ball. The creature growled again. I'll get my dog after you, the hunter squeaked, his voice caught in his throat with fear, but there was no dog to be seen. I want my telly ball. Before the hunter could do so much as scream, the creature leapt in the darkness, long claws stretched out towards the hunter. No one is sure what the creature did to him that night, but the next morning, all that remained of the hunter, his dog, and his cabin was a chimney, standing alone in the forest, or in the woods. I'm done here. Oh, there it is. I'll close the book and put it back. Time to go through the boring stuff. Blah. Forced into retirement at age 50 due to a war injury from his time in the Indian Wars, exacerbated by a short stint serving as a captain in the Confederacy, Silas Scarlet lost his eldest two sons to the bloodiest of wars. Leaving his third eldest son, Andrew Jackson Scarlet, to take charge of the mine. Under his leadership, the mine prospered, undoubtedly in part to the growth of the railroad industry. Managed to evade the coal union for decades, making them one of the most profitable mines in the country. Andrew Scarlet built the surrounding town into what is today into what it is today, with expensive stone buildings, a bustling main street, and overseeing it all with the elegant Scarlet estate that was until 1895. That was until 1895 the largest, finest feat of architecture in the region. Accumulating its tragic collapse of 1918, it was found that Charles Shaw, the co-manager of the mine, had loosened the security measures to increase production during World War I, resulting in a fatal collapse and the deaths of over 160 men and boys, some as young as 10. The casualties include Andrew Jackson Scarlet's son, Theodore, his brother, Enoch the Fifth Scarlet, or Enoch V. Scarlet. I don't know why I said the fifth. The fuck? Enoch V. Scarlet had taken over for their aging father during the bustle of the war, managed to pull the mine from a brink of ruin, thereby saving the town. So this is how your family made its fortune. Silas Everett Scarlet was born to Colonel Everett J. Scarlet in 1818. One of 12 siblings who grew up in eastern North Carolina during the tumultuous time in the state's history, and not much is known about his life before he joined the army in 1836. He quickly rose through the ranks in part due to his father's connections, but also due to a particular ruthlessness for which he received the name Bloody Silas Scarlet. The federal government granted the now Captain Silas a tract of bounty land in exchange for his service in the Indian War, and he settled into the hills of North Carolina in 1841. That land would become Scarlet Hollow, but it started as a simple log cabin built by Silas's own two hands, occupied by his family of 10. Silas, his wife, Mary Joseph Scarlet, and their 8 children. Oh my gosh. Logging business brought many workers and fellow landowners to the hills, but it wasn't until Silas discovered rich seams of coal running underneath the entire region that Scarlet Hollow was really put on the map. He saved what he could and brought the surrounding hillside at a great discount, cleverly hiding what he knew about the land's true value. Thus, he had all the resources to find Scarlet Hollow's now famous coal mine. You're finished with this one.
I think I'm all done. Let's check in.
All right, if we're going with Kanika's mom told us last night, I think we can rule out any natural disasters that brought the ditchlings here, but not nuclear incidents. Looks like our state, but not nuclear incidents. It looks like our state has a history with those. What about y'all? Find anything? Cat, yeah! Regan responded. A handsome black cat leaps onto the table. Stella quickly slams her book shut. Oh, hi, Pixel. Hey, Pixel. You might want to close your book. He loves to rip up any paper he can find. Don't worry, little guy. I didn't forget your treats. Pixel immediately goes to town and steals treats. What? Loud. What the fuck is going on? Sorry if Pixel's bothering y'all. Hopefully it doesn't gobble up any of our books. He can't stand the thought of people who pay attention to anything that isn't him. And he let a paper ship. No, leave the cat be. He's just a little guy. He said leave Pixel be. The cat goes on the table and falls fast asleep. Alright, I should get back to Shelvin. Let me know if you need anything. Have you had any luck with Rosalina? Not yet. I knew a teen would be a handful, but I didn't think it'd happen overnight. I'll probably head out once you all are done, and check in on our usual haunts. what was that you were saying about nuclear incidents? You're talking about the Goldsboro thing, right? Yeah. Apparently in the 60s, a B-52 carrying a live warhead broke down midair and dropped a couple of bombs. Fascinating bit of history there. The first one of the 2 bombs landed upright after its parachute got caught in a tree. Thankfully, it didn't go off. At the time, the government claimed that the bombs was unarmed, but later came out that the only thing preventing detonation was a single electrical switch that failed to trigger on the descent. And 60 years later, the second bomb still hasn't been recovered. Right, it's a conventional explosive. It's conventional explosive disintegrated in midair, but most of the nuclear material has been unrecoverable by flooding. If I remember correctly, they just buried it and sealed it up. I don't think disarming nuclear bombs is part of my skill set. Absolutely not. Also, Goldsboro is almost 400 miles from here. I think we're good. I'm just saying, you never know. You never know with radiation. We actually know quite a bit. It just melts you, and it doesn't make monsters. About a 60-year-old bomb isn't going to explode on its own hundreds of miles away and kill us here. You never know. There could always be a whole underground society of bomb-worshipping mutants that just waiting for it to blow up. Or waiting to blow it up. I miss this. Oh, I talk about the monsters. That cat is pissed. He's not pissed, dude. He's eepy. He's so happy. He's content with life. Look at his smile. He's like one bad fur day away from being a freaking naked cat, too. So, Appalachian folk monsters. This cat kind of just sounds like they could be mountain lions. Looks like a woman crying out there, somewhere between human-sized and cat-sized. Definitely they're 100% mountain lions. Kanika, you know there's no mountain lions up here. I thought you were supposed to be the skeptic. But the myths are old, right? Mountain lions didn't go extinct in Appalachian that long ago. Those legends just haven't died off yet. Also, every cryptid can be tracked down to either a hoax or someone getting confused about a perfectly normal animal. Sometimes both. Bigfoot, for instance, started as a prank, and then folks saw bears walking around on their hind legs and got freaked out. And now here we are. I'll eat those words when I get the first clear footage of Bigfoot. If you manage that, I will print out a piece of paper that says Bigfoot isn't real and literally eat it, I promise. I'm holding you to that. Oh, shit. I did not notice that. Stella, there's literally a mountain lion in the pitching nest last night. Maybe it was a bobcat. They can get pretty big, you know. You think the ditchlings are Tommyknockers? With the whole warning thing? Good thought, but Tommyknockers live in mines. That's like their whole thing. I'm gonna write it down though. Tommyknockers are literally just sounds that happen when a bunch of rocks and wood are about to collapse. Are they? Or are they the sound of mysterious creatures pounding on rocks and support beams with hammers to cause a collapse? There's simply no way to know. My mom used to tell me about the Tulipa story back when I was little. I can't believe I forgot that one. It scared me so bad I didn't eat soup for years. I thought a monster might try to dig it out of my stomach if I did. I love that one. There's an old chimney in the woods that I used to think about. I used to think was the chimney from Tulupo, but the one that was left after they did whatever it did. Now I know that just because chimneys don't burn down, wooden houses do. That doesn't mean it's not the chimney from Tulupo. I've camped out there a couple times and I've seen some pretty spooky stuff. Yeah, I watched the video. You saw raccoons. You're going to get rabies one of these days, chasing after wildlife like that. What can I say? I like to live on the edge. Let's move on. These ones don't really feel like they matter. What a hater. Hukanika? Yeah, she is a bit of a freaking skeptic. It's kind of cringe, TBH. I simply just believe whatever I read without any critical thinking. But also, to be fair, I did see the little freaks in the woods, so I guess I get a bit of a pass here. Do you think Wayne factors into any of this? The creep who keeps coming around my mom's tea room? He snuck up on us last night and called out Dragon by name. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with him, but maybe he's sick. Maybe oh my god. Maybe that has something to do with what you saw in the woods. I don't know. I'd buy it. You just believe Stella, but you know I would too. Yeah, dude. Of course I would. She's full of right opinions. I only listen to people with right opinions. And there's no other reason that I would listen to her without questioning anything. Yep. Uh-huh. I think we should head back to the woods. We know those creatures are there. Anything else right now is just speculation. Hey, put that away. Hey, what are you, hey. Two of you barely made it out of the woods last night. And I hate to bring it up, but Gretchen's gone. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, Stella. It's alright, I get it. I'm not super keen on going back there just yet. I'd much rather at least try and get more information on what we're dealing with before we blindly throw ourselves into danger. The Ditchlings are either exactly what Kanika's mom told us they were, in which case they're not what we should be going after, or they're potentially dangerous cryptids we know next to nothing about. We might as well try and learn a bit more before we go back to the woods. Maybe we should go to the mines. There was that collapse a while back and a lot of people died. Maybe the Ditchlings are here to warn us about something like that happening again. Okay, good. And we hopefully can find out what happened to Wayne while we're at it. Whoa, what a fucking petty bitch. Why would I say that?
Okay, I get it. Okay, I see what's happening here.
Alright, but if we're doing this, let's do our best to stay under the radar. I'm already in hot enough water with Tabitha as it is. That sounds like a good idea. We'll be super sneaky, I promise. I can even keep lookout. Look at us, going out on a caper together. I miss this. I missed it too. I mean, sure, it's not under the best circumstances, but I've been wrapped up in running the store. I didn't realize how much I missed being able to hang out with you. Though there is something missing. Reese, they say in unison. I really missed that dude. I can't believe how long it's been since we've seen each other. Have you seen him lately? Nope, I tried to plan stuff, but he's but he's been too sick. I didn't realize it was getting so bad, the poor guy. You know, we could just pop over and surprise him. He seemed excited to meet Dragon. Maybe we'll finally get to leave his little cave. Hell yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's roll out. See ya, Oscar. We'll let you know if we run into Rosalina. Thanks. I'll keep you posted. Reese's home stands at the edge of the forest wall, an isolated buffer cushioning the rest of the town in an unending wilderness. Reese, it's Stella. I brought some buddies too. Shh, not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something? The woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel your simmering irritation washing over you. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. Whatever you two plan is probably beyond what he can manage right now, anyways. Oh no, poor Reese. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten a chance to hang out with him. I'm sure he and Dragon would get along super well, too. Okay, guys. I think this is what we've been waiting for. I think these is the necessary time to give peanuts. Time to lie. Stella's right. We're just going for a light walk, and I heard such great things about your son. Oh my god. I'm only in town for a few more days, and it'd be a shame if I didn't get the chance to meet him. Dr. Kelly looks you up and down and sighs. Alright, you win. He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow and we can have some supper, and y'all can hang out for a bit. I don't promise he'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten his spirits to see you two again. And I'm sure he'll be happy to meet you too, Dragon. That'd be great. I can bring a side dish, maybe deviled eggs. Does he still eat those? No, eggs are a little too much for him. They don't settle well. He can just leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. Okay, I'll bring soda then. That's not... Okay, fine. Yes, you can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine, ginger ale preferably. Oh, and leave the dog at home. Okay, no dogs. Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering you now. See you later. Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sound of several locks clicking into place can be heard from within. Well, God, that one makes me so nervous. Are you okay, Stella? I'm fine. I remember she used to be nice and carefree when we were kids. She always had the best stickers when we had to get our shots. Maybe she's just stressed about Reese. Maybe she's just nice to kids. Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You gonna drive? Yeah, sorry. I don't like the thought of going up there without the van. Cool, I'll take our shortcut then. It shouldn't take too long for me to get there. You're welcome to tag along, Dragon. Don't worry, I won't be offended if you'd rather ride with Kanika. Either way works for me. Hey, I'm such a little bit of trauma. You wanna divulge that with me right now? I mean, guys, we know what to pick. I'll walk with Stella. We'll meet you there. The woods are calm and serene compared to last night. Though, you can't help but get the feeling that danger lurks just beyond the trees. Hey, thanks for coming along with me. I mean, before it gets a little heavier, these are like, you know... It's nice to get to spend more time with you. Time out here with you. Yesterday was fun, minus all the bad parts. Oh, that's really nice. Should we talk about last night, though? Like, actually talk about it? I'm good. I appreciate the offer, but I'd rather not get into it. Do you think that Ditchlings might be aliens? That has definitely crossed my mind, but it's hard to say. They don't seem very smart. But they did make the weird corpse... corpse? Yeah, wait, no, yeah, corpse. The weird corpse circle, remember? And I've been trying not to jump to conclusions, but it was hard seeing something like that and not immediately making a connection to crop circles. What if they have some kind of alien technology that predicts the future, so they know something bad's about to happen, and they try to warn us? It's the legend. It's a thought. The conversation comes to a dramatic halt, both of you rolling around to face the source of the sound. It's just a bird. I guess we're both a little on edge, huh? It's right in the mines. It shouldn't be much further. Anika casually leans against her van as you and Stella emerge from the woods. Hey. Y'all have a good walk? It was alright. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you? Nope. That makes sense. You're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. But we're all here. What's the plan? I guess we just go to talk to people. I guess so. I should probably be on lookout duty. I'm a bit of a persona non grata in the mines. Tabitha? Yeah, I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her a time or too many. We're probably less likely to get caught if only one of us is sneaking around there. And who's the third person doing? Real Andrew, actually. So it was on lookout duty and only one person's going in. What's the third person doing? You know those cheesy rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on their first date? Oh, do you actually have some kind of surveillance rig in the back of your van that I didn't know about? What? No. I have a pair of earbuds that are really good mic. With a really good mic. We can just do a group call. I take it I'm the one I'm the one of us you're talking about. Tabitha and I are exactly friends, and pretty much all of the miners shop at the general store. I don't want to make folks uncomfortable, you know? It's probably for the best, Dragon.
Yeah, I love doing a good sneak.
Yippee! Cool. I love to do a good sneak. You're gonna do great. Here's those earbuds I mentioned earlier. He can hand you a pair of earbuds. He can feed you questions if you get stuck, and Stella can give you a heads up if Tabitha's headed your way. Dang, I miss doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Oh, thanks. I do my best. I guess we should part ways and start the call, huh? Ooh. Ooh, wah, 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 wah. Ooh, wah, 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 wah. Stella and Kanika break off, leaving you alone at the entrance of the mines. Your phone buzzes. Hey! Can you hear us? Or you try saying something. Something. Stella and Kanika check on the other end of the line. Alright, cool. Nothing to do now but enter the worksite. Enter. Ooh, enter. Pass through the unlocked fence and into the property of the Scarlet Hollow Mines. I'm in. Alright, Morpheus, good to know. What's the nearest group of miners? We get to talk to miners! Yippee! We approach the nearest group of miners, a blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and an old-timer. The uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Zax. You got a reason to be bothering us? Hi, I'm your boss's cousin. Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Yeah, we know him. He was such a cut up. Miss that dude. Yeah, I'm guessing. Why are you talking about him in the past tense? I met him last night. Good question. Wait, what? No way. Isn't that the guy y'all said was, Well, I guess he ain't. He hasn't even skipped town, huh? Pretty unexpected turn of events, if you ask me. What a relief. I thought something awful had happened to the poor guy. No, no, no! Oh, I wanted to keep asking. You seen anything weird lately? Mine just look you up and down. Weird how? Like weird animal sightings. Nope. You been talking to the townie? The one the boss gave a lifetime ban to? Wait, are they talking about me? Yeah, she's like a Bigfoot YouTuber or something. Her videos are actually pretty good. Yep, that's me alright. Aw, that's so sweet. But you know, now that I think about it, it's pretty weird that I haven't seen any animals at all lately. Used to be I'd see all sorts of critters. Now it's mostly birds. This is your first year up here, ain't it? Just not used to the seasons changing. All the animals are hibernating, that's all. I don't know. She's got a point. I've been up here 5 years now, and it's never been like this before. Maybe it's the global warming then. I think they're calling it climate change now. Have you heard any weird noises coming from the woods? Not a peep. We're underground most of the day, though. You know, I heard something unusual the other night. Though it might have been an owl or something. But it didn't sound right. It was an owl, and you're just not used to the local wildlife yet. People getting sick? More than usual? Nope, nothing like that. I feel fit as an ox. We have a good working conditions in the mine. Our health is wholly looked after. Have you heard any knocking in the mines? Can't barely hear nothing when the machines are going down there. He's right. It's loud as shit, and it does sound like knocking though. It does sound like knocking though, the way the machines pound through the rocks. Wait. Not sure if that's what you're thinking. You're not asking about Tommy knockers, are you? Tell me what now? Tommy knockers are like an old Welsh myth. Little guys that live in the mines and knock on walls before they collapse. Nothing like that around here. I got some other questions.
I feel like talking about their boss is not a good idea. And freaking them the fuck out, also not a good idea. We're going to leave.
Actually, that's all, thanks. Bye. You walk from the miners. Maybe it was just me, but they seemed to think Wayne was dead, right? It wasn't just you.
Approach the other group of miners.
You're over to the next group of miners. A flash of movement in your periphery stops you in your tracks. There's something lurking in the shadows to your right, and against your better judgment, you turn to face it. You shouldn't be up here. It's dangerous. To beat the shit out of him. Beat him up. Kick his ass. Do it. It'll be funny. Ghost! Your buddies seem to think you were dead. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Keep putting yourself in the path of danger. And don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask. Before you can say another word, the figure's gone. Hey, Dragon, are you still there? We were just getting static from you. Oh, don't mind me. Our new friend just stopped by to say hello. Oh, I thought I saw you talking to someone down there. Are you okay? He told me to stay at the estate for the rest of the week, that I'd be safe there. Why would he tell me that? What the hell is that supposed to mean? He must have been threatening you, right? The plot thickens. Lane's trying to make me leave. Just means that we're on the right track. I'm not about to back down. Wow, so brave. Heck yeah, Dragon. We got your back. Approach another group of minders. Minders. Hey there! Can we help you with something? Do any of you know a man named Wayne? Wayne? Do you mean Sam Wayne? What are you talking about? What are you talking about him for? Wait, have you seen him? I saw him just now. He muttered some creepy stuff to me and disappeared. I knew it. He's probably just back to camp after what he went off to do. Hold on a tick. Creeper isn't exactly his M.O. You know that, Isaacs. How do you know it was Sam Wayne? Or how do you know it was Sam Wayne? I don't recall seeing your face around here before. Name on his jacket, just like yours. Name on his jacket, Wayne. Just like yours says Smith. So do all our jackets, but if I switch out with Isaacs, that doesn't make me Isaacs. No, it's gotta be him. There's no way he's dead. You seem to think you're running around town creeping. You really think he's running around town creeping on strangers and ignoring his friends and coworkers? Seems more like me that somebody took care of him, so to speak, and was running around in his clothes. Rather stand in silence for a moment, considering what they've just heard. That's not possible. That's ridiculous. This is messed up. But who would do something like that? I don't know. Why don't you ask his girlfriend? Yikes. Do you think... No way. Just saying, he wasn't exactly the fella to fall for her charms. Lots of heartbreak in the woman's history. Lots of jilted ex-lovers, if you catch my drift. Dang, who are they talking about? I told him not to get involved with her. I told him. It was Wayne saying. Whoa, now, if you don't know, then there's no way I'm poking the wasp's nest. Forget we said anything. Yeah, I don't want to be the next on the chopping block. Well. Okay, gang. Do I press it? Or do I just leave it be? What to do? Probably want to leave it. I want to have other dialogue options to see if they've seen any freakazoids. But wow. I won't press you on it. Good. Have you fellas seen anything out of the ordinary lately? Weird how. Have you seen any weird animal sightings? Shad's question. We don't exactly get much. We don't exactly get out much. What does he have? What does this have to do with Wayne? Any odd noises in the woods? Nothing but screeching. But owl screeches. Have people been getting sick? Boss looks out for her health. Have you heard any knocking in the mines? I don't think so. Can't hear shit down there. That's all on that front. Thanks. Thanks for the help. Don't mention it. That's Packet Boys. Back to work. Did we check in? This is a heads up. The only group I still see out there is pretty close to the main office. Might still be worth talking to him, but I don't know if I can give you all that much of a warning if Tabitha comes. I'm talking to the last group of matters, and don't worry, I'll keep my eye on Tabitha's trailer. Good luck. To all three groups of miners. Going around asking questions, huh? Street smart. She wasn't kidding. She said the miners are dangerously close to Tabitha's office. Be taking your surroundings, making note of any shadows you can melt into at the first sign of trouble. You don't look like you're from the inspector's office. What can you tell me about Sam Wayne? Oh, he's got himself in trouble, didn't he? Wow, you seen him around? What's the young buck up to? What do you think he's been up to? All I know is that a certain someone's getting involved with somebody he shouldn't have, and nobody in the camp's seen him since. I figured he just ran off to live in that big mansion with his Bella. Stella audibly gasps. Thought a strapping young man like him with that sour face spot always left such a bad taste in my mouth. Oh my god, gross. As if you wouldn't fall to your knees if a woman of means showed the slightest bit of interest in you, or any woman at all. Fair enough. Wait, are you talking about Perlane? Lord, no, heavens would have some standards. No, I'm talking about Little Miss Tabitha. Not that old Perlane one didn't have her day. Huh? What? Oh. Oh my. Oh, I think my little guy's being funky. 1 second, gang. I'll be right back. Hello? Oh yeah, there we go. I was in his bouncy, but I'm bouncy again. Yippee! Have you noticed anything strange around here lately? All kinds of weird stuff happens in these hills. What sort of weird do you mean? Any weird animal sightings? I saw a raccoon with a big old tumor last week. Spooked me something awful. That's nature for you, not always pretty. that wasn't a tumor. It was an egg. There's these things in the woods laying eggs in animals. I knew it. I knew there was something weird about that raccoon. I believe it. There are things out in them woods nobody's ever seen before. It's the wild country, and even if we've carved pieces into, whoa, even we've carved into pieces. I know I for one ain't going near them trees until some scientist folk comes to sort out whatever's going on out there. Maybe I should cash in some sick days and go see my cousins in Asheville, just to be on the safe side. Any noises from the woods? All the time, howling, screaming, all sorts of fiendish, caterwauling. Probably just screeching owls and bobcats, you old coot. Might be, might not be, but I heard something the other night that sent a fear of God shivering down my spine, I tell you. I saw the creatures that made that noise. Pale, hairless, and horribly misshapen with little twisted faces. The two men stare at you, a look of disquiet in their eyes. I ain't never heard of anything like that up here. Damn, that almost sounds like a ditchling. My grandma used to tell me stories about them when I was a little kid. I guess it's not just my mom. I'm sorry, I guess it's not just my mom. Ah! Why? Why did I do that? That's all. Thanks for your help. Pleasure. If that lane keeps bothering you, just let us know and we'll whip him into shape. Dragon, I think we've got a problem. Oh. By the time Stella finishes her sentence, you've already ducked around the corner and out of sight. Getting out of dodge. You back towards Stella and Kanika, moving from the shadow to shadow to keep out of sight. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of the hill. Huh? Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina. What? What is she doing here? I'm going after her. Good idea. We'll try and catch up with you. You rush over to the hill and get your bearings and the sounds of active mining fading into the distance. Rosalina is nowhere to be found, but to see footprints pointing towards a nearby mine. She did it. Guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hideout spot anymore. Or secret hangout spot these days. But that's the Shaw mine. That place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. But here I thought Stella was gonna be the one to drag me into an abandoned coal mine. And here I thought Stella was gonna be the one to drag me into an abandoned coal mine. I guess we should go after her, right? Yep. Yeah, let's head in before someone gets hurt. Whoa, you sure you want to tag along? Neeks, Dragon and I can handle this on our own. Yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces, I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt in there. And if if it means I have to go underground, even if it means I have to go underground.
I can read. I'm literate.
I have a degree. Diploma. Not degree. It's not like Kanika disappear into the mines. Before you follow, you really wonder if you should let Tabitha know about this. Perhaps I should be a buzzkill. You pull out your phone and dial your cousin. What is it? I'm in a meeting. The kid just snuck into Shaw Mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me? Whatever, I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you listen. Night time. I need to wait. I need to be snarky. I'll wait. Good.
Hee.
Plot time. You take a deep breath and follow your friends into the mine. Tabitha will understand. Maybe. The inside of the mine is warmer than you'd expect. The air thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and your companions to hunch over. Your legs bend in painful squat as you begin to navigate navigating to the maze of corridors and its maze of corridors. Hey, you made it. Hey, you made it. I told you would. I just wanted to make a quick call and give Tabitha the 411. You didn't. I was hoping we'd be able to get Rosalina out of here without anyone calling the cops on her or us. Tabitha better not try and have us arrested for trespassing. Well, I wouldn't worry about her calling the cops. I've snuck into the mines dozens of times. She's never called the cops on me. That's because you two have a weird thing. I'm pretty sure Tabitha actively hates me and believe me, the feeling's extremely mutual. Well, what matters is that the gang's all here. We'll find Rosalina in no time. The deeper you progress into the mines, the heavier the air becomes. And coal dust hangs in the thick clouds around you, even though this place was abandoned over a century ago. Jesus, it's cramped down here. Does anyone else's chest feel tight? Yeah, abandoned mines are way more claustrophobic than people expect them to be, and the ones are real bad, and this one's real bad. Because of the child miners, or should I say the miners? Nika visibly shudders. Okay, I'm not superstitious, but if there's one way to make sure that you've haunted you get haunted is crack jokes about dead child laborers while walking on their graves. What can I say? I do my best to tempt the spirits wherever I go. Actually, I snuck down here a few times to try and get some good footage, part of my ghost hunting phase. Jesus, Stella, the things you do for your viewers, did you find anything? I wish. If any place in Scarlet Hollow is actually haunted, it'd be this mine, hands down, but all I got was dust in my lungs and a couple of false alarms. Stella pauses as the sound rushes overhead. Oh my god, what was that? The mines are going to collapse and we're all going to die down here, aren't we? Stella sighs longingly. That's just how the wind sounds down here. You sound so disappointed. It just brings back memories of our last foray into the depths. Every time I thought I'd finally find a spooky ghost, there wound up being a very unghostly explanation. Like local wildlife, for instance. Stella turns her flashlight up towards the alcove overhead. Those guys got me real good last time I was here alone. Oh my god. There are bats down here? I'm going to get rabies, aren't I? I'm going to get rabies and die of mine collapse. You holding up okay, Neeks? Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little on edge. Kanika's stopped mid-sentence by a thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the cave. Or in the mine. Okay, what was that? I have no idea what that was. Did that sound like knocking to you guys? We should hurry and find Rosalina. Yeah, Kareet, the sooner we get out of this death trap, the better. Gosh, I wonder if this sounds like Tommyknockers. If the sounds are Tommyknockers. Okay, no, Tommyknockers are not real. They're not allowed to be, and they're not allowed to be real. Are you trying to give me a panic attack? I'd love to spend extra time poking around down here. Maybe I'd love to spend extra time poking around down here. Maybe it's got something to do with the mystery. The three of you are interrupted by a second, much less distant sound of a can being popped open. Okay, now that wasn't Tommyknockers. It came from there. It came from there. Follow me. Aye. You and Kanika follow Stella further into the mine. You breathe a sigh of relief as the tight passageway gives way into a small cavern. A group of teens turn and stare at you with annoyance. What the hell are you all doing in here? What the hell are you doing in here? You creeps, are you stalking us? Yeah, creeps. I just said that, Alexis. If I wanted an echo, I'd yell into the Grand Canyon. What are you, 5? What are you guys doing down here? This is the most miserable place I've been in my entire life. This place isn't miserable. It's cool and rad. Who the hell are you exactly? Who the hell are you exactly? That's Dragon, Tabby's cousin. Rosalina, your dad's worried sick about you. And if you ask me, he has a right to worry. Why the hell would you think hanging out in an old mine would be a good idea? Is the Maxwell place not dangerous enough? Maybe not. Maybe because no one actually comes in here? Duh. Everyone knows we hang out with the Maxwell place now, so we had to find a new hideout. Which you instantly found, so I guess we have to find an even more secluded hideout place where we can just be ourselves. I can't believe your dad sent people to follow you, Rosalie. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment. You're right, Becca. It is messed up. I don't need him telling me where I can be. You could at least check in to see if he knows you're not dead. He loves and worries about you, and he's just making sure. He's just not. But he's really not asking for much. Don't you kids have school tomorrow? Don't you have school? Don't you kids have school tomorrow, anyways? It's fall break. They say in unison. And we're not kids. Yeah, we're teens. Are these canned strawberry margaritas? Where did you even get these? The teens avoid eye contact. The one you met earlier at the general store tries to melt into the cavern wall. Oh no, I know this isn't you, Miles. It better not be you. Yeah, whatever, it's me. What are you even doing here? Becca's right. Sounds to me like you're stalking, harassing, and all that. You're supposed to be minding the store. It's not like anyone even comes in on Tuesdays, and Mom's there, so it's fine. I start uncomfortably around the cavern as Kanika tears into her brother. It's not fine. It's extremely not fine. Why do I always have to be the responsible one? Do you know what I would give to be as carefree as you? I left school so you would have a chance to live your life. And this is what you're doing with it? What would Dad think if he sees that stealing booze from a family store to dick around in an abandoned mine? Dad's dead, Kanika, and if he were here, he'd be disappointed that you'd wound up being such a bossy jerk. Who cares if we're having a canned margarita somewhere nobody's supposed to bother us? This is getting a little awkward, guys. I'd love to help y'all sort this out, but can we maybe do it not in an abandoned coal mine? Oh, and what are you? An expert on mine safety? They only abandoned this place because it wasn't enough coal left to bother digging anymore. My dad told me, and he's actually a foreman in that continuous mining facility. He's actually a foreman at the continuous mining facility, so he knows what he's talking about. Wait, I thought your dad was a charge hand. No, Alexis, he was promoted last month, and he says that this place is totally safe and we can hang out here anytime we want. Correction, your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. What? Oh, shit. Hey, Tabby. Voice, hello? Kanika sighs. It's probably for the best that she's here. Do none of you understand what a boarded up mine entrance is supposed to mean? It means closed, condemned, not fit for human use. Aw, come on, this place is way sturdy. Check it. A teen with a beanie jumps up and slaps a strut on the ceiling. Oh, that was the knocking we heard earlier. Oh my god, Zane, cut it out. You're embarrassing us. I'm sorry for Zane's behavior. I don't think he realizes how extremely 8th grade it is to jump up and hit things. Oh, no offense, Rosalina. None taken. Other 8th graders are totally immature. I like you, Rosalina. You're chill and smart too. Enough. The damage is already done. I'll leave. I'm tired of people in the town dragging my cousin headlong into danger. Can't believe I actually agree with Tabitha about anything. But this place is the worst. This is the worst place I've ever been in my entire life. I'd like to see the sun again before I die. Come on, you guys. Maybe it's not a big deal. We used to do dangerous stuff all the time, and I still do dangerous stuff now. I mean, I don't like this particular situation with the whole ditchling thing, but outside of that, who are we to tell them where they can hang out? I don't know who you think you are in this situation, Stella, but I own this mine. It's entirely within my rights to tell them to leave, much like it's entirely within my rights to tell you to leave. Was your lifetime ban for my mines not a clear enough message for you? Hell yeah, Tabitha, tear that sad 20-something to shreds. Hey, I'm defending you, and I'm not sad. Where'd you get that idea? Running a clickbaity YouTube channel where you run around in the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. So she's sad. So what? Give it a few years and you'll be sad too. The passage of time is inescapable. Look, we just wanted to give Rosalina a good time. Her home life sucks right now. Yeah, tell him about where you have to sleep, Rosalina. We've been living in the library for the past couple of weeks. Dad says he can't stay at our house. They've got a hot plate and a couple. Oh my god, allergies. I got a hot plate and a couple of cots in one of the back rooms. It's actually a pretty sick setup. No, it's not, Zane. Rosalina deserves better. I don't care about your home life. If you're going to do your underage drinking, go do it in the woods. Just get off my property. Tabitha. Look, Rosalina, I'm sure Oscar has good reason for all that. He's a good guy and he cares about you. He thinks our house is haunted. Oh. Wait, what? I should care because it's such a bullshit excuse. I bet that he couldn't afford it anyways, lying to you to save face. What a coward. Becca, I don't think you like say other people's I don't think you can like say about other people's families. Isn't that like bullying or something? Shut up, Zane. Back up, he says it's haunted? I can't believe he didn't mention it to me. I can investigate. There's no real ghost, Stella, and it would be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish you'd be honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it, like I'm still a little kid. Ugh, you're all children, and none of you realize how good you have it. Back in the day, each and every one of you would be pulling 12-hour shifts in this exact mine if it weren't for the child labor laws, and the five of you, if it weren't for child labor laws, the five of you might have actually have some character. Okay, that one's a bit. I'll take. Exactly. Rosalina's not mature. It's not that mature anyway. She still sleeps with stuffed animals. That doesn't mean she's not mature. I still have pork chop, you know. I rest my case. What did you say about child labor? I'm sure what Oscar is doing is to protect you. I'm sure Oscar is doing this to protect you. From what? Even if ghosts were real, what would they even do? Yell boo in your face? Yeah, that's really scary. It totally justifies living in a dusty old library. Yeah, we should break in, like, ghost bust it or something. Oh my god, Zane, you can't ghost bust if there's no ghosts. Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't break into her own house. There's no ghost that you know of. I bet we could figure out how to bust it if it's actually real. And if it isn't real, well, problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you could always stay over at my house until Stella's ghost busts your place. You have a finished basement with a pull-out couch. Why are you talking like this about this like it's a thing? It's not a thing. There's no ghost. I don't care. I can't believe I'm wasting this. I don't care, and I can't believe I've wasted this much time trying to argue with children. I'm washing my hands of this and calling the cops. Feel free to leave before they show up. You hear that, Miles? We're leaving. I suggest the rest of you kids leave this mine before someone gets before someone gets black lung or gets crushed by rocks or meets any one of our many terrible fates people tend to meet in abandoned mines. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. That wasn't me, I swear. Then what was it? Come on, Stella. Didn't you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations for scary mine noises? It's Tommyknockers, I'm sure. I know this isn't why we came down here, but we've got to check it out. Stella. I know, but weird stuff's been happening around here for the past few days. What if this is our chance to actually get an actual solid lead? The stakes couldn't be any higher. Do you have no idea? Do you have no sense of self-preservation? I want you out of here, Stella. Come on, Tabby. You can come along too. If you guys are going after something spooky, count me in. Nobody's going deeper into the mines, and nobody's continuing in the mine. You're all leaving. Please listen to Tabitha before my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Neeks. It will not. You hear something over the sound of Stella's pleading with Kanika and Tabitha. Something like the shuffling of feet on stone and the whispering of mischievous teens. You turn to see Becca and Alexis gone, Rosalina anxiously hovering in the front of a small tunnel in the cavern wall. She freezes as you notice her. I like this one. Stop arguing, you knuckleheads. The teens are slipping away. Wait, what? Rosalina, don't go in there. Becca and Alexis, stop trying to get us all killed. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna hang back. I knew you weren't cool enough to hang with us, Rosalina. Come on, Alexis. We'll have more fun without her. Oh, all right. Are you kidding me? Rosalina, what were you thinking? What were they thinking? I don't know. I'm so sorry. Unbelievable. Wow, Kanika, maybe if you weren't still scared of the dark or whatever, you would have noticed them sneaking off. I noticed them sneak off, and I've been zoning out for the whole time you've been here. Ugh. must have squeezed through the child-sized tunnel. Yeah. Dang, I always wondered where that goes. I never been able to get through the hip, get these hips through there. Stella, stop sneaking into my minds. Please, I'm literally begging you. If only all the tunnels down here were wide enough for adults, we could already be able to. We'd already be done with this little mess, and no one would. But no, there just has to be a remnant of some bygone era. Didn't you just talk about how child labor was the good old days a minute ago? I was trying to get you to leave my mind. Becca shouts from the back end of the tunnel. We are not about to let you come in and ruin our good time. The mine is safe. I've been here 1,000,000 times. Yeah, and if Becca says we're safe, then we're totally safe. Also, Rosalina, I'll see you tomorrow. Whatever. Come on, Alexis. I know a cool spot this way. Okay, I think I know where this tunnel rejoins the rest of the mine. I'll go look for him, and I'll teach the... I want each and every one of you to take note of the fact that I'm doing that. If these idiots get themselves lost and die, I'm not letting their family sue me into the ground. Holy shit. Are those really your priorities right now? Yeah. Do you have a problem with that? I want the rest of you out of my mind. Except for you, Dragon. I'm not letting you out of my sight. Yeah, sure. I can never fit in the tunnel anyways. They've crossed the barrier that I cannot, so my time here is up. But only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever. I just want to do my dailies anyways, and service down here sucks. Gamer! Gotcha, Gamer! He's so real for that. Minus being a delinquent. He's so real for that. What about you, girl? Are you sure you don't want me to come along? Maybe I could help you get Becca and Alexis to leave. Don't make me ask you twice. They'll be fine, Rosalina. Oh, they'll be fine, Rosalina. I think your dad will kill me if we let you stay down here any longer. Okay. Can I at least wait outside? Yeah, we can wait outside together. No, you are not. You are not about to weasel your way into the Stella. Oh, come on, Tabby. I've been down here a ton, and I can totally help out. Tabitha's eyes. There's no getting rid of you, is there? Fine. I won't waste my time arguing. That's not my place. Alright, let's do this. Sure. Let's not linger any longer than we have to, shall we? I'll see you on the other side, hopefully soon. For sure, we won't be long. Cool, can't wait to bust some ghosts tomorrow. Tell Alexis I'm sorry. Kanika, Miles, Zane, and Rosalina head towards the entrance of the mines, leaving you, Tabitha, and Stella to find the remaining teens. Oh my god. Alright, no dawdling. We should be able to catch up with them if we go this way. You and Stella exchange a glance as Tabitha ventures forward. Venture deeper into the mine. As the three of you move deeper into the mine, you hear echoes of conversation bounce across the walls. Becca, why are we doing this again? I thought you thought Tabitha was like really cool. Why are you trying to get her all mad? Because we're doing this because Tabitha is really cool. She doesn't let anyone boss her around, so you can't just let her boss us around. Aw, you hear that, Tabby? Someone thinks you're cool. I can't believe she used to hang out with a nobody like Stella. Hey! I don't know. I think Stella's kind of cool. like that River Runner video. Oh, come on. She doesn't even have a sponsor. What kind of YouTuber doesn't have a sponsor? I mean, not yet, but I'm in talks with Meat Rice, TM. And I make plenty from ads and donations. How does it feel to have a teen girl think you're cool, Tabitha? I feel nothing about it. The opinions of children don't interest me. I don't know. You kind of hesitated there. You're reading into things that aren't there, Stella. Just because your livelihood revolves around what people think of you doesn't mean that I care about what people think of me. Congratulations on your sponsor, though. Dang, Stella, Meat Rice, TM. That's a big deal. You know, like every big podcast. Thank you, thank you. Feels like a really big step for the channel. I just wish Becca hadn't said all the things she said tonight. She's just mean. It had nothing to do with you. You've seen how she treated everyone tonight, except Tabitha. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm surprised you don't have thicker skin about this, Stella. Never struck me as someone who'd let other people's opinions bother you. If you did, I wouldn't have tried so hard to keep you off my property. Well, I know you don't mean it. Agree to disagree. Aw, man, just wish I were gossiping about me. Kicks rock, starts caving. Oh. You quietly press on. Another knock closer interrupts your thoughts, followed by another. Is this just me, or is the knocking coming from the same direction as those kids? It's not just you. I really don't like that knocking. Calm down, Alexis. It's just mind sounds. Did you see that? No, it's just a shadow. There's no reason to get freaked out. Becca, I swear I saw something. Shut up! There's nothing down here. Stop trying to scare me. Are you sure they went through the tunnel? Went through the sky. They see. Are we sure the tunnel they went through is going to meet back up with us? Yes, I'm familiar with all the old maps of this place. There should be a central chamber not too far from here, where everything joins back. What do they see? What do they see? Tommy knockers? There's no Tommy knockers, and they're probably just jumping at their own shadow. You said it yourself, Stella. As soon as they got deeper into the mines, their bravado in the face of authority would vanish into a puff of smoke. It's probably just rocks falling somewhere deeper in the mines, which is also bad for obvious reasons. We're getting closer. Let's keep moving. As you progress deeper into the mine, the knocking grows more frequent. It's still distant, but it's much louder than before. The tunnel ends abruptly in front of you. A century-old ladder is the only way forward. In the darkness beyond, you can still hear the echoes of terrified teens, their panic arguing bouncing off the pitch-black corridors. Becca, we need to leave. This isn't fun anymore. This is plenty fun. I bet you're only saying that because you want to hang out with the dorky crush of yours. She's just an 8th grader. Becca, this isn't about Rosalina. I just know you can hear the knocking. And here we are. The tunnel they crawled through passes through the chamber below. And it sounds like they're still down there. I've never been this far in. Congratulations, Stella. You got what you wanted. Tabitha crawls up to the ladder and disappears over the edge. Alright, let's do this. Stella hoists herself over the edge and begins to climb down. You walk to the ladder and climb down. Hey kids.
Oh, great, the adults are here. Thanks, Alexis. Really nice. Yeah, take it down a peg. That guy's needing to feel like you're better than it. Other people so important that you have to... that it's worth being buried alive over. What? What are you talking about? Give me a break. The whole time you've been down here, you've done nothing but tear down every single person around you. The only people who do that are people who are afraid of themselves. Leave now. Whatever. This isn't fun anymore. Fine, we'll leave. Thanks, Dragon. Well, good job. Becca and Alexis move towards the ladder in the black chamber. Before you draws your focus. Voices around you. Voices around you. Those are the teens in your companion sound odd, distant. There's something in the darkness before you. It's much louder, though you don't hear it. Though you don't hear it. You don't hear it, but you feel it in your chest. A desperate need to perceive and be perceived. Hey, are you alright, Dragon? What do you think you're doing? Get away from there. Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. Dragon? Dragon, are you alright? What the fuck? Oh, thank God you're alive. It looked like you had a seizure or something. And then you and Tabby just conked out. Tabitha did too? I'm fine. You can barely open your eyes. You're not fine. Neither of you move a muscle. I don't want you to strain yourselves while you're still recovering from whatever that was. I'm getting the kids out of here, and then I'm going to get you both some help. I'll be back soon, I promise. Don't die on me, alright? You fade back out of consciousness as your companion clambers out of the pit, intent on your rescue. You raise up on your elbows, head still swimming from the visions. Your surroundings come back into focus. Your head throbs as the knocking continues, now magnitudes more intense than ever. You can't help but notice the timber struts around you trembling as if they were being struck by invisible blows with each knock. They're all at the stand between you and the many tons of rock over your head, and they suddenly seem terribly fragile. God, that knocking is not helping my headache. What is happening? What just happened? I really want to just let go. It's just not angry. I had some sort of vision. Did you see it too? There's gotta be fumes or something down here. It's an old mine. These places are death traps. They're probably just hallucinated. You literally gaslighting me? Are you literally gaslighting me? I said I saw it too. Stop being weird. We're leaving. The entire cavern shakes at the sound of rock fall. I don't know what the hell is up with this knocking, but that is the sound of a mine collapse. Quick, get up the ladder. Hey. Oh, let go. This way, come on. Your cousin moves with the kind of sequence you expect from someone who's spent your entire working life around coal mines. You push your body to move as quickly as you can, though you're slowed down by the cramped corridors and winding passageways of the mine. In comes the sound of splintering wood. You pick up the pace. The entrance is so close. And there it is. Freedom! Yippee! You and Tabitha manage to squeeze through the entrance as the walls of the mine come crashing down. Holy shit, you're okay, thank God. And everyone's accounted for. That was a surprisingly close call. We could have all We could have all died in there. What did you weirdos do? Everything was fine until you adults showed up. Becca, shut up. What did you just say to me? I said shut up. I'm sick of your two-faced bullshit. You didn't almost get us killed down there. You did. And now you're trying to pass it off on whoever else you can. It's just the cherry on top of the whole shit show of a friendship. I'm really not in the good headspace for this conversation. I could have died in there. Why are you doing this to me? No, enough. No playing the victim this time. Being friends with Rosalina has made me realize how horrible you are to me. Friends aren't supposed to be mean to each other. Friends shouldn't be scared of each other. I never wanted to go into this stupid mine. It was your idea, and we could have died. If these grown-ups hadn't shown up, we would have been buried alive in that stupid little tunnel, drinking stupid strawberry margaritas in a can. Screw all of you. Should we go after her? No. Let's let her have her little tantrum. Did that feel good, Alexis? Finally telling her off? Yeah, I guess. She's gonna be so mad at me. She really won't talk to me for a week, maybe a month, maybe the rest of my life. It's okay, Alexis. We don't need her. What do we do now? Now I drive you two home. I already texted your parents, and I'm sure they worried sick about you. There's only an Alexis stuck off to the side as an exhausted Tabitha approaches your group. I'm gonna get my car, and then we're going home. Tabby. Tabitha leaves towards the active mind without another word. And you're afforded a quiet moment to catch up with Stella and Kanika. There was a stone carving on the wall of the pit. It gave me some sort of vision. They saw what happened to this place. Are you sure it wasn't just auto-suggestion? We talked about the mines a lot today. I don't know, Neeks. We weren't down there. You weren't down there. Dragon and Tabby had, like, simultaneous seizures. Not to a creepy stone... Next to a creepy stone carving. It was like something out of a movie. Just because they passed out or had seizures doesn't mean it wasn't auto-suggestion. I'm pretty sure Tabitha and I saw ghosts down there. Did you not see them? They were right behind Stella just before you all left. Well, I didn't see anything other than you and that carving. That's super weird. I don't want to doubt that what you experienced, but you were deep in a dark abandoned coal mine. You might have just been primed to see things. You know, now that I think about it, it totally fits the profile for some of the Tommyknocker stories. What if they're actually bona fide ghosts? Oh, Stella. Everything that happened down there centered around the main chamber, where you saw that carving. Stella showed me a photo. Weird stuff. Yeah, really weird. Are you sure those were Tommyknockers? Depends on what you mean by sure. If anyone really sure of anything, they fit the description pretty well. Or, is anyone really sure of anything? They fit the description pretty well, and I don't know what else they'd be. I have no idea what happened in there. I need to do some reading on cold mine collapses, I guess. Do you think it's over? Maybe all the Ditchlings were here for those kids. I'd say that's grim, but at least no one got hurt. Maybe you're right. Maybe we averted whatever disaster the Ditchlings were here to foretell. But I feel like what happened in the mine raised more questions than answers. We just don't know anything about Wayne, or about what they actually saw down there. This is all still a little too magic for me. Just because two bad things happen doesn't mean that there's a pattern. Right? Right? We sure dodged a bullet tonight, didn't we? Yeah, thank God you noticed them sneaking off. You're incredible down in the pit, too. What happens now? Looks like Tabitha's back. I better drive these kids home. Come on, let's get back to the estate. It's been a long day, and I need it to be over. I'll see you tomorrow, okay, Dragon? Excuse me? Just stop trying to get my cousin killed, Stella. Come on, let's go. Tabitha starts walking to her collar, pulling you by your arm. I'll text you when we're back. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car gets along the darkened road. She's trying to keep an eye on the surrounding wilderness as she drives, wary of what may lurk behind the tree line. How are you holding up? I've been better. At least everyone's okay. There's a lot of parents who should have kept tighter reins on their kids. I never got into any trouble like this when I was a teen, and I have Perlene to thank for that. Hated it at the time, but the strictness paid off. Ugh, why am I telling you this for? You can tell me stuff. I'd like to know more about you, and about Perlene, for that matter. Maybe later this week. I don't have the energy to get into it right now, but I think I'd like that. You remain silent. I gotta focus on the road. Why do you treat Stella like that? Don't you two used to be friends? It was a different time in my life, and I just wish she'd get that we're not in high school anymore. I'm a different person than whoever she thinks she was. Ooh. A stink bug flew onto my arm. Not a fan of that one. The seasons change and hell has started. Your eyes wander back to the tree line as you and Tabitha sink back into the silence. Oh, and it decided to be stinky! I hate it here! Once again cross the threshold of the estate, the musty stench of the decaying mansion greeting you with its undertones of mildew and wood rot. Well, this day was a lot more stressful than it needed to be, but at least nobody got hurt. I'm going to bed. I suggest you do the same. Thanks for calling me about this, kids, by the way. It was unexpected. You should have waited for me. I'm too tired to argue. I'll see you in the morning. Tabitha turns and makes her way up to the stairs. Turn in. Get to your room. You collapse into Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. Your phone buzzes on the table. These are the things, right? Nika sends a picture of a pair of ditchlings on the side of the road. I saw them again too. Another picture, this time of them staring from a tree. What the fuck? These things are definitely not hairless monkeys or raccoons or whatever. I don't know what the hell they are. I guess there's more of them being here than the. I guess there's more to them than being here than the mine collapse. No way I'm sleeping tonight. You think about looking out the guest room window, but at this point you're too exhausted to leave your bed. The adrenaline from the evening is finally wearing off and replaced by a creeping exhaustion that threatens to overwhelm you. Your limbs feel heavy, your eyelids slipping down over your eyes even as you stare down at the ominous picture on your phone. If it weren't for the pit of dread balling in your stomach, you'd almost feel comfortable as you settle into bed. You settle between the covers, your tired bones sinking into the decrepit mattress. When you close your eyes, you see the shadowy figures that gathered behind Stella in the mines. Your thoughts are drawn to the carving on the wall, and to the visions imparted upon you. Your eyes shoot back open, your heart pounding as the door opens. The door swings open. A cat! Yeah! There's something good coming out of this day after all. Just the cat. It's always just the cat. It's nice to see another living being, even if one as unfriendly as Tabitha's cat. The comfort of her presence sets your mind at ease, and you finally slip into deep sleep. That's the end of episode 3! We did, or 2, I mean, yippee! We did it! That was fun! On my first playthrough of this chapter, I think one of the kids' legs got freaking crushed, and that was, a little worrying, so I'm glad that I could avoid it this time. So, hey, one dead dog, but no kids getting harmed. Is it a win-win or win-lose? Do they even out? But hey, we made it out alive and everybody's safe and sound. And the less I think about Gretchen, the less sad I'll be, I think. That's gonna be it for today. Thank you for joining me. I don't know when we'll do episode 3, but it will get done. Because at this point, I might as well commit, yeah? It was a grand old time doing this one, and I will talk to you later. I'll probably be streaming Thursday, I think. What it'll be, I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. Okay. Have a good rest of your day, gang. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.